Hi everybody, my name is Ben Foley and I'm the president of ServeNow, and I wanted to take a couple minutes to give you an update as we close out another fiscal year and begin a new fiscal year. So first of all, looking back on this last fiscal year that we just concluded, this was a special year as we sought to serve 1 million people in 1 year. And I want to thank you for being a part of that effort, a part of that campaign. That happened in more than 30 countries, and that's not even including our online reach, which is engaging literally millions of people in another 100 countries. So as we seek to have an impact in every country of the world, to do something, whether big or small, in every country of the world by 2050, we are well on our way towards that ambitious goal. And we just concluded our 13th year, so we're only heading into our 14th fiscal year as an organization. So very special things happening in a very short period of time that we are grateful to be a part of and to have you a part of as partners with us. Now, as we go into this new fiscal year, this year is going to look a bit different than this last fiscal year in that we are undertaking some of the biggest projects that we've ever undertaken. For example, there is a 4-story, 10-trade vocational school in Uganda that we just broke ground on, are laying the foundation for, and we have roughly about a $1.5 million commitment to making this project a reality for more than what will be 1,000 students at a time in these classes that will take place at this vocational school. And so this is a $3.2 million project in total, but we're about halfway there with the funding that's needed for this. And we want to invite you as well to consider being a part of that. In addition, we have a $200,000 matching grant opportunity to print 1 million basic series books just in Spanish to impact all 20 Spanish-speaking countries in Latin America. This is something we've never attempted before. We've now printed over 3 million basic series books, and we're translating those in more than 50 languages. But printing 1 million at a time to impact 20 countries at a time is a new idea, kind of inspired by serving 1 million people in our last fiscal year, but this time printing 1 million basic series books in 1 year, just in one language to impact multiple countries. So again, we have a $200,000 match towards that campaign project opportunity. And this is, of course, all on continued growth around the world, such as we continue to explode in growth in Africa and the Middle East. Of course, there's a lot unfolding there right now at the time of recording this, but we are actively involved in meaningful ways and serving people in need there, including the ongoing war realities for people in Ukraine, and again, many other countries around the world. And we're laying a groundwork foundation for what we believe will be a wave of activity across Europe in the year and the years to come in all parts of that continent. And even Southeast Asia, we're planning some increased activity for the years ahead. So again, literally, every country is on our heart because we believe God loves the whole world. And if his heart and vision is for the entire world, to know his love in action, to hear the good news, to make disciples of all nations, then why should our heart be any less? But I want to invite you to get involved and engaged and connected this year, perhaps like never before, with what God is doing through you and through ServeNow and what we can accomplish together. So a couple unique ways to do that, perhaps, would be we have recently started a Serve Like Jesus podcast. And you can find this on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. If you type in Serve Like Jesus and ServeNow, you should be able to find several episodes that have now aired as we have more in-depth conversation about what it looks like to serve like Jesus as we talk about what we see God doing around the world, and as we invite special guests into that from different parts of the world to talk about either their country or certain projects that we're participating in, and again, what they see God doing and ways that we can get involved. So I invite you to look for those podcasts. Additionally, we have a partner who's willing to offer a free consultation if you're looking to save more in taxes, do financial planning, take care of your family, and create opportunities for more generous giving and long-term planning that can leave an impact and legacy that could outlive you, but certainly while still alive as well, to be able to see some of the things that God can do with the resources that He's given us. But I want to encourage that, to reach out to us about that so we can get you connected. This is somebody who has been in that space for many years, who is a supporter of ServeNow, loves what ServeNow is doing, cares about people, and wants to see people being able to be freed up to give more and create long-term planning. And he'll work with whoever you're currently working with. So it's not to pull you away from anyone else, but it is to give input, strategies, and ideas that perhaps have maybe never been considered before. And there are other ways of giving, through assets, through long-term planning, legacy giving, and structures that you may have never considered or even know about, or might not know exactly how they work. But we wouldn't be able to do a lot of the things we're doing now if it weren't for people doing exactly that. In fact, one supporter who put something together right before they passed away has enabled us to do a lot of the projects that we're doing now and experiencing the growth that we're experiencing. So I want to invite you to engage in that way. Many ways to get involved, more than what I can say in a few moments here, but I wanted to thank you for this last fiscal year, and thank you for your ongoing partnership and support and prayers as we go into this new fiscal year. Exciting things ahead, many needs that are there, but so many open doors and opportunities that we can make a real impact together in people's lives that are most in need around the world. God bless you.